Welcome to another episode of Still.
Keep going.
What you laughing at?
Because you're beautiful.
That's not funny.
That is. I'm lucky to have you in my life, and that made me giggle. Look how beautiful you are. Who would have thought? Hashtag Kanye shrug. You're sexy. You're beautiful. I giggle that I'm lucky to have you.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Start that over. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to another episode of Still Cakin. We're your hosts, Danielle and Andre. If you are new to our podcast, welcome. We're a couple who have experienced a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. For those of you all who have been rocking with us from day one, we truly appreciate your support. We appreciate all the comments, the suggestions, and all those things. Thanks for rocking with us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Why are you laughing?
Keep going. Do you not want me? You don't want me to laugh? You want me to just straight face?
No. Okay, I don't know.
I don't
Here we
know.
go.
What do you need from me?
Make sure you hit that like button and share it out with your friends. You can also find us on Facebook. We have a Still Cakin group.
Mm-hmm.
You can share tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
We're all working together as a community.
Absolutely.
So please find us on Facebook.
We appreciate you all listening and watching our February episode. February is Black History Month. But we black 365 days throughout the year.
That's it.
February is also Valentine's Day. And we always caking, so that's nothing special as well. But here's something that we realized. We were listening to a podcast with That Chick Angel and her husband Marcus Ain't on the Gram. And in the midst of their conversation of that podcast episode, they talked about their freak score. That sounded very interesting because we know each other's love language. Yes, we study that thing. We make sure that we honor those love languages. But we haven't really discussed freak scores.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah. Today years old when we found out that there was an actual freak test. You can find the freak score test at forgrownfolksonly.com. So we're going to take that freak test today and share out our freak score and kind of go from there.
Ooh.
Ready?
But go ahead.
Finished up the test. There's 25 questions total. Danielle asked me those questions. I said yes or no. Of course, all of these questions could have been very subjective because you wanted to know more detail, or there's a few words here or there or phrase that could change the entire thing, and it really doesn't give you that.
And for clarity, every time Andre asked me something, I wanted him to go further with that, but I could only say yes or no.
Yeah.
So you can only answer the question with a yes or no answer.
Yes. Agreed. So that's what makes the conversation happen from there. There are 4 different answers to this test, and they've kind of put you like the scorecards in categories. So we'll share them with you real quick. The first one is called an old fogey, and that is if your score is a 1 through 17. So after these 25 questions, if your score is only up to 17, then you're an old fogey. Dang. And that basically means that you like sex, but you're not really into the extra stuff. You just want it, hit it, quit it.
Quit it?
Yeah.
Well, why you gotta be old fogey?
I'm just saying, this is what it says. You want the deed, you're done. Missionary, we done.
Is that like, is this test, the scoring of this test, is it flexible? Like, maybe you're only an old fogey twice out the month?
Nah, it's calling you overall. You are an old fogey.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah. The next one is
I'm
called...
nervous.
You're nervous? Don't be nervous. The next one is the old player. And that is if your score is between an 18 and a 34. You're into having that good time and pleasing your partner. You may be down to try a few new things. The third one is called Good Time Timmy.
A good time Timmy?
Or Good Time Tina.
Tina? That's a whole knee slap.
This one is the score between 35 and 51. It says that you really enjoy sex and you take pride into being a really good lover. You've had a wild...
Might be a good time Timmy.
I might, and you might be Tina. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Da, 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 da. Give me a high five. You've had a wild night or 2 or 3, and you keep those wild nights in your memories. Okay. The fourth one is called a Slap and Tickle Pro.
Oh.
This is if your score is anywhere between 52 to 68, and you're doing almost whatever it takes to get the job done. You're the ideal lover for most people. You are a sexual pleaser at heart. And sex usually ends in a puddle of sweat. Okay, come on, sweat. You've got tips and tricks and you have no problem sharing them. You're also uninhibited when it comes to talking about sex with others. All right, Slap and Tickle Pro. Okay. And then the last one, this is if your score is a 69, which is the top. You are a porn star.
You star on Pornhub.
Yeah, okay. You could be on any of those channels.
You could have a, what do you call that?
The OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You could start your own. Hey, shout out to all the people on the OnlyFans making that money too. Yeah. There's a documentary that talks about the top earners on OnlyFans and what they've been doing. And I was pleasantly surprised to know all of them is not about sex.
No.
Yeah. It's almost like a YouTube, but a private YouTube if you want it that way. Now, of course, a lot of them do offer showing body parts and other things like that, and they get paid and tipped and all that.
You better not be on there.
Me on porn? On
look at you.
On what's it called? On Church R Us? What is it called? I just read my Bible. Yes, you are a porn star. You come from a limited mold that has long expired. Full steam ahead. No holds barred. You crave sex, intimacy. Your partner always has a good time. So, we've taken the test.
I feel like, you know, these are, it's not fair. Because I feel like when you read the descriptions, some of you was in many of these. I feel like I'm nervous about this score. But okay, let's go.
We'll do my score first. My score was a 40. So my 40 is I am a good time Timmy.
Isn't that what I said?
That is what you said.
Oh.
You really enjoy sex and take pride on being a good lover, which I do.
You do.
And you've had a wild night or 2 or 3, and you have good memories of those nights. Spot on.
Wow.
You called that one out pretty quickly and legit there. So
You just called me the master assessor.
okay. And now here is Danielle's score. And Danielle's score is
success ratio. I'm not too far behind you.
a 32.
I'm an old player.
You are an old
from
player.
The Himalayas.
You're into having a good time and pleasing your partner. And you may be down to try one or two new things.
Just for you. Go gang.
I think that's what it's insinuating. I don't think that you'd be down to try one or two new things for somebody else.
No, what I'm saying is, let me clarify.
Okay.
Like, you already know I'm not into threesomes. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So.
You already know I'm not into threesomes.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't bring that to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to.
I can't share you.
And I won't share you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's mine. Now that you know our scores, we would love for you to do the test yourself and have that conversation with your partner, with your spouse, with your lover, and just really have a conversation about what does that look like. Now that I know that Danielle is an old player and she's down to try one or two, as it said, I know in my mind I can't come to her with 19 new things because it's just going to be overwhelming to Danielle. And now that she knows I'm a slap and tickle, I'm a good time Timmy.
A good time Timmy.
She knows that I really enjoy sex and I really try to be a great lover. And so I only imagine Danielle researching and finding ways to complement my enjoyment of sex time. So here's a question for you. Were there any questions that you saw when you were reading it that you was like,
I wasn't like, I was like, what?
Okay.
The one about, are you into asphyxiation? I'm like, who's trying to kill somebody?
Yeah. Now, we won't kink anybody's yum. We won't yuck your yum.
Your yum.
We don't yuck anybody's yum whatsoever. There is some research that supports asphyxiation. And basically it says when you are in the midst of having sex, choking and losing some of the oxygen compels you to tighten up certain things.
Let me tell you something. I need all the oxygen because I need all the cells working and the neurons firing.
And when it says,
and don't put your hand.
When it says choking, it's not like that Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson choke. Based on the reading of asphyxiation during sex, it's the lover is choking the sides and not actually the windpipe.
Oh, okay.
So there are some people who truly enjoy it. And
I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I don't want to be in a coma.
Yeah. I would love to hear someone who truly enjoys it, like hear their point of view of what does it look like.
I don't understand it, so
how does it feel? What sensations come from it? Mm-hmm. Does it leave a mark? Because in my mind, when I think choke, I think hood.
Yeah.
And my hands are kind of big. Like that could really damage some things. So, yeah. Any others that you noticed?
No, that was the main one. But I think all these questions about putting your hands on people. Mm-hmm. Do you like to be spanked?
Yeah. But I also see that's where the psyche comes into it. Because in your mind, we're people of color.
Yeah.
Spanking and whips and things like that got a historical connotation.
Wait a minute, we in Black History Month. Come on, tell it.
Once again, we're not going to yuck anyone's yum. there are some people who enjoy the pleasure of pain. Mm-hmm. And I've watched enough real sex from HBO 1 through 30 where that kink is a real kink. So I can respect their kink in that way. I don't know if I would ever want to be flogged or whipped or paddled. Mm-mm. Yeah. Nope. But shout out to those people who explore the BDSM and do that with the chains and the whips and the tying up and the leather and the. Once again, I would love to discuss that with someone.
Yes, we can do it. Hey, join our Facebook group.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have like a Zoom call with someone who is in BDSM, and we would really love like to understand that kink and the pleasures that it brings, and for those who may be wanting to try and introduce it, like that would be a really good, meaningful conversation.
I agree.
In relationships, sometimes there are people who have that higher desire, and as soon as you blow in their ear, they are ready to go, ready to engage in that intimacy of sex. For others, perhaps they are the low desired, and they need some warming up, or they need an activity, some foreplay. Well, that's where we come in here. On this episode of Still Cakin, we want to share with you a new game. And that game is called Pic It Out. And the Pic It Out is a picture game. What you do, you grab your phone. I have my phone. Danielle has her phone. I'm holding Danielle's phone here. What she has to do is she's going to take my phone. I'm going to take her phone. Or if y'all like your privacy of holding your own phone, you can keep your own phone. But what you do is you take 10 pictures of your body. Danielle takes 10 pictures of her body. And then we try to guess where that body part is. For every correct answer of the picture, the person gets a point. So I take a picture of myself somewhere. Danielle identifies that body part. She gets a point. If you want to put a switch to the game, instead of a point, she gets a pleasure. Whatever the pleasure she decides. The idea of the game is to make these photos as unidentifiable as possible. Ooh. So you're thinking about framing the picture, zooming in on the picture, zooming out, blurring the picture, any of the filters, all the things. You try your best to win the game. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. We're about to play the game. We'll be back in a moment.
A few moments later.
The last episode, we played the game Focus. And Danielle beat me in Focus. If you didn't see that episode, you can see it right now. Yeah, like pause this right now and go watch it. Come on back.
You think they're going to do that? No. After this episode.
After this episode, come back and watch it. Okay. It'll also be in the show notes. It'll also be right up here for you. If you want to just click on that, it'll take you to the other link. Well, anyway, Danielle beat me in Focus last time, so we're both competitive people. So we played the game Pic It Out this time, and we both knew that being abstract would win the game. So it wasn't anything really easy and obvious. Everything was like microscopic. We had filters on these things. Everything was zoomed in. And out of 10 picks, I got 2 of them right. I suck at that. But
you don't know me.
Out of 10 picks, someone else only got 2. So we tied. And color purple? Was that the color purple? Well, long story short, 2-2. In the end, we both winning because, I mean, we both got to see some pretty cool pictures. And so we would love to know how you all did with the game, Pic It Out. If you enjoyed it, what were some of the things that you did? Who won? I would really like to know that as well. If you have a game you'd like us to try, a foreplay game, a romantic game that you'd like for us to try it out, please contact us at contact@andredowdy.org. We'd love to listen and take a look at the game and see if it's something that we could do.
Mm-hmm.
The coolest craze out right now is all things TikTok. If you have a student anywhere between the age of 8 to 22, they are probably doing TikTok challenges. Well, TikTok challenges first started off very, very innocent, very, very basic. And then a 14-year-old named Jalea Harmon changed the game. She changed the game by doing the Renegade Challenge. So it wasn't just like these basic dances anymore. It was actually choreography. Then from there, it's continued to evolve. So the question that I have for you, out of all of the TikTok challenges you've seen on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, which ones stand out to you the most?
The one that your girl can do, that I have knocked it out the ballpark, and I feel like you have reaped the benefits
Really?
of my movement, is the Savage Challenge by Meg the Stallion.
Yeah. Prophetess Meg is really blessing a lot of homes right now. She got them 20-year-old knees, and she don't mind dropping and doing things. I did like the Savage Challenge. The Savage Challenge did look really cool. Are there any other TikTok challenges that you truly enjoy?
That I enjoy. I enjoy one that you did.
Say more.
The Silhouette Challenge.
Yeah.
It's really looking right good.
Really?
Looking real good.
Man, I've been in that gym.
You sure have.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Work it out.
I appreciate that. Yeah. The one that I have loved, and I was like, I cannot wait until my wife does this. But before I told her that I'd like for her to try it, it was already over. It was already over.
It might be a blessing. I think I know what you're going to say.
Go
ahead.
The Busted Challenge.
I know. The way my knees are set up in these streets.
We need a Busted Challenge where your knees won't go crick, crack, crack.
Right.
But I
just start rubbing my knees when
did they start aching? They start aching. What I love most about all of these challenges, especially like the Savage, the Busted, and the Silhouette, I remember reading one post from a former student. Now, I won't say her name, but shout out to you, former student. And the former student was like, I just had a baby. I wasn't feeling like myself. I know that I had mommy pounds and baby weight, and she said, I just did it for myself.
Oh, that's good.
And by me doing it for myself, I refound who I was before baby.
Yes.
And I was like, let's do it.
I like that.
Love that. Shout out to everybody who has been doing the Busted or the Silhouette or the Savage, or shout out to those who are thinking in their head now, like, what could be the next TikTok challenge to do?
Listen, I'm a roll with that Savage for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, which TikTok challenges do you all like? Which ones have you all done? Have you tried one for your lover, for your partner, for your spouse? Let us know in the comments.
We appreciate you hanging out with us today on Still Cakin. If you have any show ideas, any questions, any tips, or if you just want to share any information with us, you can email us at contact@andredowdy.org. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button and share it out to your friends. You can also join our community of cakers on our Facebook group called Still Cakin. Until next time, cake on cakers.
Yes.
Man, you better say them groceries. What?
Food, because not like dessert?
Oh,
strawberries?
You know what I was thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
That scene on Don't Be a Minute.
The hot butter. Yeah.
Getting all that stuff out. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty.
right there. How would you do it if you were an AKA in a step show doing this? Let me see. Ready?
I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage, classy,